What is going on, people? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to today's video. Welcome back to the channel if you're new, and welcome to a POV style grocery haul video. Some of my favorite things to film and one of my favorite things to do is shop for food. So I'm in luck and you're in luck for today. So we're here at my local grocery store. It's a Publix here in Florida. I'm gonna take you through everything that I'm buying right now to maintain, to build some muscle, to stay lean. And then we'll head home, try a few things out, maybe show you a recipe or two, something that you can use on your either weight loss journey or building muscle journey or just trying to maintain a good, healthy lifestyle. So without further ado, let's strap a GoPro and a microphone to my head, get inside there and see what they got. All right, people, give it up for your local Publix. And this is where I shop literally 6 times a week, just about. So also, if you didn't know, every time you come into a Publix, you see everything that I have, buy one, get one free. That's actually super nice. And I've had both of these right here. They're actually both pretty solid for like a morning time snack. All right, so we're gonna start in the deli section here. And one of the first things I like to grab is feta cheese, but not just any feta cheese, fat-free feta cheese, 35 calories per serving with 6 grams of protein. So it's like just crumbled protein. And although it is incredibly expensive, big fan of jerkies. I feel like this Archer brand has the best like size, protein, calorie ratio. 2.5 servings, 70 calories per serving. They are $5 a piece, which is kind of crazy, but worth it for a midday snack. And a little more expensive, but even more crazy when it comes to the macros, some biltong, 32 grams of protein in this pack for 160 calories. That's better than every protein shake ever. And moving on from crumbled protein to shredded protein, they have the Kraft fat-free cheddar and mozzarella, both 45 calories per serving with 9 grams of protein. When it comes to lunch meat, I don't eat it that often. So when I do eat it, I normally just get like a Publix pack. It's pretty good at macros and the flavor is good as well. I don't even need this big one. I'm gonna get a small one. Also, another insane low calorie snack I've been having, dill pickles. Super simple, like 0 calories, maybe 5 calories per pickle. Totally worth it. Now, I get a lot of shit for this, but I'm telling you, when you get turkey bacon and you cook it in the air fryer, if you like your bacon crispy, it's actually still really good, and it's only 30 calories per slice. Totally worth it. Also, in the deli section, they have the pretzel crisps, but they also have like flavored ones, which is really awesome. The buffalo wing style is insanely delicious. They have like a honey mustard that's really good as too, garlic parm. So many good options. If you don't want just plain, definitely switch it up a little bit. And to go with it, I love having a variety of different types of hummuses. They have a ton here at Publix. I'm gonna go for some olive this time. This looks pretty solid. It does have 80 calories per serving, which is kind of a lot for hummus, but whatever, we're bulking. And something I haven't actually had in a long time, these Joseph's pita bread, they're like low calorie pitas. So this entire pita has 90 calories, which is really good for a large pita. And they also have the smaller ones for 60 calories as well, if you like pita bread. All right, if you guys watched my Costco haul, I actually talked about the Madres lentils. So if you want to just try a pack before you dive in, you can do that right here. They're pretty solid though. Definitely enjoy them. And by the same brand, you're gonna pay a lot more. It's almost $3 for a pack, for a bag of rice. But if you love the brand, go for it. It is organic, but Uncle Ben's works fine for me. Also, I definitely saw this in Costco, but did not choose to pick it up. Definitely gonna grab it now that's in a smaller container. Try out this Japanese barbecue sauce everyone's talking about on TikTok. All right, moving into meat. So I buy most of my chicken and most of my main meats from Costco, but they do have a decent chicken here, and it's $3.99 a pound, which is not terrible. I will say I just made these pork tenderloins last week, and they were absolutely delicious in the pan. So some stuff like this I do tend to pick up. It was also buy one, get one free when I grabbed it. Same thing goes for the steak as the chicken. Normally buy it from Costco. The price is a little more, but the size is much more manageable. Now, something I always do buy from Publix is their lean ground beef. This is 93.7, so not the absolute leanest, but it is still really good. And typically a dieting staple, but I will cut this with the ground beef sometime as well. Some 99% fat-free ground turkey, really good as well. Wrapping up in the deli section, they have a lot of really good seafoods. Now, I do mostly buy my salmon from Costco, but they have the brown sugar glazed salmon that's really good, and also a good variety of sushi rolls, and it looks like poke bowls too. Quick detour down the tortilla aisle. They have all of these carb counter tortillas. So these ones are 60 calories. They have the really large ones for 80 calories. The little baby ones for 25 calories, and then they have like normal size one for 45 calories somewhere in this mess. I also have been really enjoying getting Taco Bell sauce, like just a taco sauce. Don't ask me why, but it's like delicious on eggs and literally everything. I know this is super boring, but they're good for a reason. Paste salsa has just been really good. I actually like the chunky salsa, and yeah, it's been a staple for me, so keeping it up. Also, once again, low calorie, 2 tablespoons for 10 calories. So I've realized I am addicted to trail mix with chocolate in it, and I found this to be the best one, the Wholesome Medley by Second Nature. Only issue is like this has, I think, 3,000, 2,000 calories. So I'm not gonna get it because I'll eat the whole bag in 2 sittings, but it is really good. Also, quick tip, you can use unsweetened applesauce in place for oil in a bunch of different baking recipes. So I always like having some on hand. And here they are, people, well, or here they were. Normally the Core Power Elites, the one with 42 grams of protein, are like right here. But they do have the normal Core Powers with 26 grams of protein. I actually have some of these sitting in my fridge already, so we don't need any. But Publix typically does have them. Also, I've become slightly addicted to Body Armor Light. It's only 25 calories or 20 calories for the bottle. And these are my 2 favorite flavors, the kiwi strawberry and the strawberry banana. So I'm gonna get like maybe 1 or 2 of them just to have in the fridge, maybe sip on in the sauna or something. Oh, also, if you do me a huge favor, press that thumbs up button down below. 1, because I'm in here with a GoPro strapped to my head, but 2, I'm also like deathly ill right now with the common cold. So just 1 like will help me get so much better, so much quicker. And you know, I actually just passed one of my weirdly favorite things. I do a can of tuna from Costco with one of these right here, the Velveeta cheese and shells. It's only 180 calories per packet, and you just mix it in. It's actually a really good like quick lunch when you're on the go or just have a microwave at hand. And I always enjoy these little ready pasta 60-second bags. The entire bag has 310 calories, which is pretty good for like a good serving of pasta. It tastes delicious and it's ready in 60 seconds. The pasta is pretty much just a pasta version of our old-time favorite Uncle Ben's. The cilantro lime flavor is maybe my favorite. 400 calories per slice, or per slice, I don't know why I said that, but they have a ton of different flavors, and they are a little expensive, but they are super, super convenient. I'm typically a fan of the long grain because it's $3.50 per pouch, but cilantro lime and jasmine are really good. Also, my favorite breakfast right now has been these Nature Valley biscuits. I won't say they're the most filling thing for the calories, but they are pretty good if you like almond butter or peanut butter. All right, and we're getting to probably my favorite section, weirdly enough, and that is the sauces. If you've ever had French's mustard, you know it's absolutely the worst thing in the world, and you should always go for Heinz. And speaking of mustard, I know Walmart has this too, but the sweet and spicy mustard is probably the best thing in the entire world on eggs and stuff like that. Just have a little more calories, but it's so worth it. Obviously, they have a huge plethora of sauces. Some of my favorite, though, are from G. Hughes. Their honey barbecue is really good. 10 calories for 2 tablespoons, which is awesome. And of course, the Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Sauce. 0 calories in this, and it's the best buffalo sauce. And actually, right next to that is the G. Hughes sugar-free sweet chili. Only 5 calories per 2 tablespoons. That's insane. Also, cannot go grocery shopping without mentioning the Lily's Dark Chocolate Stevia Sweetened Chocolate Chips. They are my favorite. And right next to that, they have their Jell-O. If you've ever seen any of my creamy videos, you know I use sugar-free, fat-free Jell-O in everything. I'm gonna grab a white chocolate. They have chocolate fudge, vanilla, and my all-time favorite cheesecake. Also, just used this in a recipe video not too long ago. No sugar added sweet relish. It's 0 calories, and I just enjoy sweet relish. I don't know if that's just me or not, but it's the best. All right, when it comes to eggs, I actually typically have just been getting hard-boiled eggs and having a couple of those a day. If not, then I normally get a 6-pack of eggs with a carton of these egg whites right here. They're egg whites. It's literally 25 calories with 5 grams of protein. It's just pure protein. All right, in the breakfast cereal section, I already talked about all these Kind bars that I've been enjoying. Haven't really been on my oatmeal game recently, but that doesn't mean that I'm not having syrup. And I'm actually having this combo right here still quite a bit. The Kodiak cake mixture with the Kerry sugar-free syrup. This combo is insanely delicious. And when it comes to granola, I actually try to stay away from it for the most part. Something I've been using instead has been the Catalina Crunch. It's very similar to the consistency of granola and for way more protein. Does not mean I'm not having cereal though. I'm just a basic guy. Honey Nut Cheerios are my favorite, but it is BOGO, so maybe I grab the chocolate peanut butter Cheerios as well. Nice little bulking meal. All right, now I normally will make a creamy, but if I am craving ice cream and don't have a creamy, I typically go for something like this Nix right here. The entire pint is 250 calories, and I am a chocolate mint guy. And if not Nix, the Enlighten's really good as well. This is actually frozen yogurt, which is kind of crazy, but still 460 calories for a pint's very solid. This one has brownies and cookie dough in it too. So I am a huge yogurt guy. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen the Oikos Pro versus the normal Oikos. I'll do the math for you. It doesn't make sense to get this over this. Just get this one. And if you don't like a thicker yogurt, the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt is still good, 80 calories with 5 grams protein, but it's a little thinner. So just up to you. I like the thicker stuff though. And if you don't like the basic flavors, they have all the variety right there. Also, something that I originally found at Costco, but they now have other places, are the Just Bare lightly breaded nuggets. These are actually spicy. They're really good. So if you find these, definitely try them out. And I think one of the recipes I'm gonna make is going to be a coffee one. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of this cold brew. This is typically what I mix with my espresso in the morning. And right next to that is my favorite milk, the Fairlife. I normally get the fat-free, but they do have whole and 2% as well. Excuse me, can I grab one thing right here? And to go along with it, some fat-free Ready Whip. When it comes to frozen veg, I normally get a couple bags. The Roma blend is really good. Italian blend is nice as well. I'm talking. I got a video going. I could just be talking to myself, I guess. And the Californian blend is solid too. Another hack, if you want like peppers in your eggs or in meat or something, just get them frozen and they do get nice and sauteed in the pan. And although it's way more expensive, they do have rice cauliflower here if you do want to toss that in some recipes. So not a huge fan of just like snacking on chips all the time, but I will say I have became a huge fan of this right here, the Lesser Evil popcorn. These two flavors are very solid, but the Himalayan pink salt might be my favorite all time. Favorite jelly right now, gotta be the Crofter strawberry. Also pretty good on macros too, only 30 calories per serving, which is not bad. And that pairs nicely with the PB Fit, the powdered peanut butter. Perfect if you're trying to cut because you're gonna get 60 calories instead of like 200 per serving. If you don't care too much about the calories, the Smucker's Organic actually is super good, and there's a little bit of oil up top, but it mixes very well too. And my favorite bread at the moment, oh you're fine, is this Sara Lee Delightful. It's only 45 calories per slice, which is really good. They also have honey wheat and multigrain depending on what you like. And when it comes to the soda aisles, there's really only one thing I care about, and that is my Dr. DP, or I guess just DP, zero sugar. Best soda of all time. Also, I do take this opportunity to stock up on some energy drinks because if I'm not having coffee in the morning, I'm more than likely having energy drinks. Some sort of caffeine has to be consumed right when I wake up. All right, and now we're getting into the fresh veggie section, which everyone says to start with, but when you know what you're gonna get, it doesn't really matter what you start with. Have to give a shout out to this avocado salsa right here. It's like tomatillos or something, plus salsa and avocados. 20 calories for 2 tablespoons. Very good. I do eat rice and pasta, but I feel like most of my carb sources has to come from either normal potatoes or sweet potatoes. I love them both equally, and for me they're really filling and like a good clean carb source. Also in this section are the rice cakes. They're out of the chocolate, but I don't really get the chocolate. My favorite are the lightly salted, great for making PBs and Js or really anything. I've also been really craving grapes recently. Buy them, put like half of them in the freezer. Frozen grapes are unreal, honestly. Super simple dinner is just meat plus some sort of carb source and then a lettuce packet or a salad packet. The American blend's really good. They have ones with the dressing as well, but it's gonna add a lot more calories. So I either grab something like this or just like the sweet butter, and then get one of these Bolt House dressings. They're all super delicious, and they're like anywhere from 50 to 30 calories per serving, so an absolute fraction of the calories. When it comes to my favorite fruit, which is apples, there's no apple better than a Honeycrisp apple, so I'm definitely gonna grab a few of these. And obviously I'm a fan of getting a fresh veg as well, so I'll grab some green beans, some broccoli, asparagus. Honestly, when you make them the way I make them, they're all delicious. All right, and that will wrap it up for us. The cart is looking pretty nice. I normally stop and see if they have any good like protein bars or anything like that. They have nothing good right now. So let's see how much this is, go home, unbox, and try some of this out. All right, so we're walking out. I paid with the app, so it's on an e-receipt. $225 is our total. That is quite a bit for what we got. And just like that, everything home, not put away yet, but thumbnail is taken. So let's try some of this stuff out and make a couple recipes with what we got. All right, first up, it's around lunchtime. I'm hungry for lunch. Let me show you what I'm gonna make. First things first, gonna start with one of these low-calorie tortillas. Do a little bit of light mayo, a little bit of Heinz mustard, some of our fat-free feta cheese, and a little bit of our sweet relish. We'll give that a quick spread. Add a couple pieces of our turkey on there. All right, and now for the difficult part, I'm just gonna try and tightly roll this up. Just like that. And to finish it off, some of our hummus scooped on the side. And of course, some pretzel crisp to dip it in. And this is what we're left with. Kind of a small lunch. I actually ate a lot today, so don't need a lot, but quick little roll up. Took like 5 minutes to make, less than that actually. And it's probably gonna be pretty delicious. Yeah, no complaints at all. And it's gonna be a little less calories and a little more protein than what your typical like sandwich would be. Also, the hummus and pretzels can never go wrong with this combo. Perfect every time. So if you are looking for a quick little lunch or midday snack, this right here is always gonna be a great option. All right, just got home from the gym, ready for a delicious dinner. So I'm gonna use a bunch of stuff that we got at the grocery store today to do just that. By the way, if you've been noticing any of the shirts I've been wearing throughout the entire video, all by TLF, and you can get everything at TLF for 15% off by using my code TLF-Suggs at checkout. So make sure to do that. Let's get into dinner time. And I'm gonna use some of these frozen peppers, and I'll just go ahead and dump them all into the pan. So we'll let those defrost and get sauteed up. And once these have a good brown, we can go ahead and add our meat. So I have my 93.7 lean ground beef and my 99.1 ground turkey. And I'm just gonna put them both in and brown them up together in the pan. And as that browns up, I know it's not from the grocery store, but I can't not use the Kinder's blend in literally everything that I do. So I'm gonna toss some of that on there. And once you got it browned up, time for some secret sauce, some paste salsa, and I just kind of eyeball it. And that looks pretty good right there. And as that simmers, we can go ahead and put our Uncle Benjamin's in the microwave for 90 seconds. Do you smell that good food, buddy? You smell the good food? And now we have assembly time. I'm gonna put a couple handfuls of this salad mix as my base. Top that with the rice, and then our meat that ended up looking absolutely gorgeous. And I didn't talk about this, but light sour cream, an absolute must for this recipe. And then we'll go ahead and cherry on top it with just a little bit of the Taco Bell sauce. And just like that, dinner for tonight is served. Super excited to mix this up and dive on in. All right, this is quite the saucy bite, so I am extremely excited. Oh my gosh, that is so on point, it's ridiculous. Also, if you're wondering what this meal is calorie-wise, probably about 750 calories, around 70 grams of protein. So really good calorie macro balance in this too. And I have so much more because I made the meat in bulk. still have more of everything else, so I can meal prep it for the rest of the week as well. So a very ideal dinner, but we're not done yet. All right, dinner was delicious. Now I am a little low on my protein for today, so I'm gonna show you an insane high protein dessert that is also insanely delicious. All right, first things first, we're gonna spoon some of this Oikos 000 into our bowl. Next, we're gonna do about a little less than one full scoop of the best chocolate protein out right now, Transparent Labs Dark Chocolate. You can check this out in the link down below. But we'll put that scoop in there and then go ahead and stir this up so it's completely combined. This is the consistency you should be looking for. But the fun doesn't stop there. We're gonna add some dark chocolate chips from Lily's, some Catalina Crunch cereal, and to top it off, some fat-free Reddi-wip. And what we are left with is a very odd looking meal, but a meal that is super sweet with a ton of protein. Let's see how it tastes. Every time, that is just fantastic. That dark chocolate protein from Transparent Labs mixes, amazing and everything. But when you put it with yogurt, it just makes really, really good chocolate flavored yogurt, like a chocolate pudding almost. And I also tracked this too, 410 calories for the whole bowl and 56 grams of protein. So not only is it super sweet, super filling, and super delicious, it's also super high in protein, which is a great way to finish off your night. Just like it's a great way to finish off this video. If you did enjoy it, do not forget to press the thumbs up button. It does help me out. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, that is insane. But other than that, I will see you shortly in the next video.